So, you know how in Becoming Spellbound, John Forrest, he's having that argument with Julia, and he's like, you made me fall in love with you. You cast a spell on me and made me fall in love with you. My friend, you were a succubus. And then he'll be like, yeah, I looked at it. Yeah, that's right. I looked it up. Because, like, obviously, when he first moved to the village and that, he knows nothing about this stuff. He's from a completely different culture and kind of life in that than Julia is. They're like two completely different people. So he's quite proud of himself that he knows what a succubus is. That's why he's like, yeah, that's right, I looked it up. And then she's going to turn around and say, you know, I am the granddaughter to Elaine, um, the queen of the fairy gatekeepers, and you know we've been guardians to the Seelie folk for hundreds of years, and and then she'll say, I am the descendant of St. Brigid. Like, how dare you call me a succubus? You are talking to the descendant of St. Brigid. I am the descendant of the gatekeepers for the fairy folk throughout the whole of Ireland and parts of Scotland, and you dare call me a succubus, like that sort of thing. So St. Brigid is going to be the one that she names. It's been sitting there the whole time on my Instagram. St. Brigid, when I was recovering from my surgery, when my ex-husband stabbed me in the shoulder with the dirty needle in my sleep, and then I ended up having to have emergency surgery when I was recovering from the surgery, putting all that jewellery together and all the formulas and stuff together. I sent a prayer out on my Instagram to Brigid. So it, it's like everything I have been building over the last few days has all been sitting there waiting for me on Instagram. So yeah, so that's who she's gonna when she yells at him. Um, the mother of Ireland. She's the mother of farmers and agriculture and cows, and you know wheat crops and harvest and childbirth. And she's said to be the daughter of God. She gave herself over to Christ. So yeah, so when they have the foot, she's going to be like, "How dare you! I am the granddaughter of Elaine, the queen of the fairy guardians, and blah 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 blah. I am the descendant of Brigid, you know, the mother of Ireland, blah 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 blah." And then the clouds will come rolling over, and it'll start raining and all of that. And then of course when he drives out of the village, all like embarrassed and that because he monumentally screwed up and it's pouring down with rain, the villagers will know and they'll all be giving him the evil eye. You you did this. Now we're going to have 40 nights and 40 days of rain. sort of thing. So at the start of the movie as well, when the clouds come rolling in and there's the thunder and lightning and the lightning hits the branch of the oak tree, which is said Brigid has a connection to the oak tree as well, which is really cool. You know, the oak tree where Abigail was hung. Um, the the when the hills come roll, sorry, when the clouds come rolling in, and you know the lightning strikes and the lightning hits the tree and severs the branch in that of the oak tree. That's when the people in the village will say like, there goes Abigail crying. Remember I was going to call her Sarah. There's Sarah having a wee cry. They'll say Abigail. Oh, there's Abigail having a wee cry. And then, yeah, the lightning will come down and there'll be the narration of her telling the story about her ancestors and the relationship that her ancestors had with the fairy folk and, all that sort of thing. And then, yeah, obviously at the end of the movie, it turns out she's actually talking to her daughter as she's presenting the carved box to her daughter that's filled with the jewellery in it of her mothers and grandmother and great grandmother, um, whose jewels or stones or whatever that they turned into the jewellery was given to them by specific totems, which now in real life I'm thinking might be Queen Elizabeth, Queen Victoria, and Tsar Nicholas and Princess Diana. They all gave me codes and bits of information that helped me build. They were gems and jewels. They gave me gems. But in real life, it's jewellery that I'm going to have that I'll keep in a box to give to my daughter. She'll get my green stone and yeah. So that's it. Brigid. And if you go to my Instagram, you'll see me talking about Brigid, but I'll put some stuff in the description box. But that's who she's going to be, Brigid.